Ares, the god of war, was less important than might be expected, mainly because he represented the most brutal aspects of warfare, the madness of battle, slaughter, and feuds engaged in for the sheer pleasure of violence. It seems that his name originated from an ancient word that referred to war or battle, and could virtually be considered bellicosity personified. Disciplined bravery and chivalry were none of his business. He is portrayed in an unflattering light from Homer's time onward, while he is scorned by the other members of the Olympian milieu. Lamenting to his father in the Iliad after Diomedes wounded him in battle, Zeus tells him not to sit at his feet and moan, considering him the most hateful of all the gods on Mount Olympus, since that he likes nothing more than disputes, war and murder. Ares never evolved as a god of social, moral, or theological importance, and he contrasts sharply in this respect not only with Apollo, but also with the Latin Mars, with whom he was identified in Greco-Roman cult and legend. This is due to the fact that Mars exercises functions in agriculture as well as battle. It is not clear how he came to assume them, and, at least in the cult of Mars Ultor in Augustus' time, was able to embody the idea of just revenge, while his Greek counterpart was nothing more than a divine bully. This wild god lived in a virgin territory, as befits him, north of Thrace, which stood out for its warlike people. In the Iliad, he leaves Thrace when he joins the battle, and rushes back there in the Odyssey after being caught in adultery by Hephaestus. However, it is not clear that he was really a god of Thracian origin, as has generally been supposed. Ares is portrayed as a butcher and a madman, not as a brave warrior with self-control, and therefore undoubtedly takes the brunt of warfare. Diomedes wounds him in the Iliad, as has been said, with some help from Athena, causing him to shout as loud as 9,000 or 10,000 men put together in battle and flee towards heaven. Athena herself treats him with some contempt in the battle of the gods that takes place later in the poem, knocking him down with a large rock. She mocks him for pretending to compare her strength to hers. He engages in battle with mortals more than usual for gods, and is even depicted on one occasion removing the armor of a fallen Greek warrior. According to the shield, attributed to Hesiod, Heracles defeated him twice, first by making him fall from a thigh wound during a confrontation at Pylos and then again in single combat, when Ares attacked him after having killed his son Ceno. The Alodas inflicted a different humiliation upon him, imprisoning him in a bronze vessel for 13 months, and might have destroyed him if Hermes had not come to his rescue. This is also an ancient legend that is mentioned in the Iliad.